Go feel like Maelstrom build with a little shredder maxed out.
So currently the most popular mid builds in top tier pubs. I don't see any from Laurel. Yeah, and I'm looking through here, but a lot of them have been attempting a mid build. Let's see here with Maelstrom. We've seen Squadix tried it with just straight up green.
Just a matter of dragging the wave back now from Imposter, as it looks like he has managed to get himself that small camp available again. First blood grabbed by Collapse. Primal Beast and Mirana. Right on top of that Tiny. Irritating. Jump in from mirror bottom. Star Storm landing on Roger twice. Collapse getting siphoned, but he's a tanky beast. I should be able to come back in and kill Roger here.
Stop.
No, he's not going for it. Seneko, yeah, trading out his life in Miposhka. And now the dive bottom tier 1. Tramples there, but replaced by the Avalanche and the toss now under this tier 1 tower. Collapse taking a lot of damage. Incredibly close fought battle there. As mid lane, we get a TP in from Miposhka. Okay, looks like just a bottle refill. No opportunity to jump Rebel's Ember just yet. But every lane, action-packed is bottom lane again. Onto the Mirana with the Avalanche. DK Fogus still alive. They lost their Tiny. Mirana down, but the 2 position 3s now fighting. Scary for Darkside. And now we've got Miposhka up top with a hasted Snapfire behind him. The Cookie and the Scatter Blast should make short work of Seneko here. And this will probably boot Ramzes out of the lane. They're pushing this tier 1 tower very quickly with a Nature's Prophet. And Miposhka's even lurking. Yeah, got the snowball into kisses. Doesn't have shards for 4 more seconds, but Ramzes is level 4. He's just being blasted and burned. In comes Law for a final touch with a Scatter Blast and grabs himself a double kill. Now the tower is dead for sure.
I love that too. Miposhka just holding it that whole time just in case something else came by, or they maybe they're just set up on the Laurel. Always keeping those ice shards in play. And he punches the courier too.
Oh, the DP courier dead. So they bring Ember Spirit up here to make sure tower doesn't die, but it looks like the next push when that comes around. Well, TV bomb from Yatoro collapses in on top of them with the onslaught. Pushes him around. Roger's about to be pounded into the ground. And Yatoro's TP down here gets him involved in these kills, cracks level 6, and now he's gone from pushing top tier 1 to an inch of its life to maybe even...
But yeah, one of the worst situations, right? They go on Collapse, all the TPs come through defensively, turnaround kills for a Primal Beast before he's really got anything going.
Oh, he's still dying? He went to the large camp. Mirror and Miposhka, they're camping him in the jungle.
That is a big, big problem.
Into what? Leap Star Storm? That should be enough to finish him. Mirror will look to claim the kill on the Tiny as Miposhka is being whacked around by Rebel's Ember Spirit. Tiny finally dying with another leap forward, but now Mirror stuck behind tier 1 while the Ember Remnants forward. Miposhka does get burnt alive. And Mirana slipping away from the grasp of Seneko. So it looks like Spirit can continue to gather up and push out mid. And Miposhka smoked. He's going to go up there and give the control that they need. They do have an observer in front of Roche, so they see
All right, there goes the Wrath.
But they didn't see the snowball forward. Ramzes blown up, and you called it. Long-range artillery strike just covering that ancient area in shrapnel and burnt ground. A good chain frost bounces onto Mirror, but leaping across the trees as Collapse doesn't connect. Couldn't pulverize Rebel quite in time. So they'll get Seneko instead. Collateral kill. Lol now dominating. With his arcanes and mech ready, they can keep on moving forward.
Yeah, I like that decision. HP again. You know, if there's any vision, you just die.
You're telling me that
he could literally die on this wave.
Rebel TPing home, but pulverized. It doesn't have a remnant either, so he just dies. That's the tip from Yatoro. But are you telling me a Terrorblade who buys Hand of Midas is brave, Trent?
That is the Ramsey special.
DK Fogus up top.
Oh no, Collapse is coming.
They found the DP top.
There's the ulti, it's going.
Ramsey's about to dive bottom. Kisses up top on the DP, kill her off. And Collapse in Viz. With this Moonlight Shadow, he really wants Ramzes.
I'm shocked he's not charging right now. Come on, Collapse.
Where are you?
Oh, he sees him. He sees him going to the ward.
Now. But it's moving top faster though. Team Spirit on top of the Lich. Blow him up. And this map is getting incredibly small.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Much done. What do you need? You need 1,000 gold for it to be finished. Mirror might get picked mid though. chains into tiny combo, and the Sinister Gaze. 5 heroes to kill a support Mirana.
Kind of lived surprisingly long there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Almost
What's
getting
he
worse.
got? He's got a hood, that's why. Pipe rush
That's a great
Mirana.
choice. That's nice, right? You're covering the
Radiant's
auras
bottom
that your
tower
offlaner
is
usually
under
buys,
attack.
since Collapse on the Primal Beast and has a different role here between your mid and your off lane. And they'll just take a kill on Seneko, while Rebel you can just throw out some damage and jump.
Freebie. He's 100 gold away from his blink
Oh,
dagger.
the
so
tumbler
dying
toy.
here.
Radiant
Oh,
structures.
feels really bad if Roger falls. Does get a good avalanche out now. Yasuo TPing in as DK Focus. A backstab with the Exorcism. 2-man Spirit Siphon. Lull very close to death, but pops the Greaves. Can he cookie away? It's on cooldown, so he can't escape. Big onslaught with a trample, though. 4 heroes being slammed down by the Primal Beast. And DK Focus netted up and rooted by the Gleipnir of Yasuo. Trapped in the Sprout, but incredibly tanky still. Dodges the arrow. 3 heroes lost by Darkside. Spirit just had to spend the life of their mid laner, and they're going to catch a 4th as Roger in the tree line. Wasn't safe at all. And the DP stepped outside of her base, so 5-man wipe incoming.
Collapse. Friendly Roar, not so much. He soloed the Terrorblade as well. He's the only one that did damage, so that's going to be 767 by the looks of our fight recap here, and did almost 4,000 damage himself. So rightfully deserved credits.
Wow.
For what he did.
Seneko back into the war zone. Roger has his blink and tries to show it off with a 2-man avalanche toss. The support's getting caught up here, and Rebel, he's got a choice to make. Mira, the one he wants to snag first, as Miposhka trying a sneaky TP.
Oh
Away he
my
goes.
goodness.
Radiant's middle
The
tower is under
50-50. Could have
attack.
went left or right. It chose correctly. Of which it was fairly similar circumstance.
Has been
Where the
killed.
game was, it looked over. It looked
Yeah.
completely over. And Ramzes was able to make the comeback as up top, oh, that cookie. Ooh, that's nice. Will. I don't know. It's much harder to do on Terrorblade, I would say. Terrorblade's really good at controlling the wave and assisting from his allies to get that damage out. And Ember's a good hero for that. So, well, maybe we can get there. It's
Yeah,
gonna take a lot of work.
maybe. It's gonna take a lot of time as well, but if Team Spirit goes diving too far like this, a couple of freebies here and there for Ramsey could pay off big time.
Radiant's middle
Yes,
tower
he is launched out towards the TB. They see where he is, and the onslaught lands, the trample, and the pulverize. Now moving on to another try to DK Focus. Chain cross thrown, but the BKB for the Primal Beast is making such an easy fight here for Team Spirit. Ram's not going to give safety to the Ember Spirit. The arrow is dodged, but I don't know about this. Spirit are diving tier 4s. Another 5-man wipe, another massive victory. And it just doesn't feel like there's any recourse for Darkside.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Chucks him back to the Terrorblade. Good shards. Attempted arrow. But Miposhka's Tusk. Wait, does he have blink on Tusk? He doesn't, right? Nah, 700 away. So just a snowball to delay his death. And an immediate flyback to fight around Roshan. They do not want to give this to Darkside.
Oh, that was
Roche
so
tanks
close to
the arrow.
Ramzes.
I don't know what's he up to. Got a backstab. The Terrorblade's dead. Now a snowball to DK Focus. Covering fire. Blow up the Death Prophet. And every time they step out on the map, it just feels like, oh my god, the Lich just dies to the freaking Mortimer's kisses. And now it's Roshan time for Team Spirit.
Radiant's middle tower. is
Sometimes
under
you just get hit
attack.
by 9 more than 6 die. Roger also found.
Is another team wipe coming? I mean, Ember's alive, but everybody else is dying.
For how long, you know?
This is where Team Spirit 5-man TB bot, right? Go kill the Ember Spirit. Oh my god, Yasuo's pinging
You
him.
joke. You joke.
Does he have to BKB? He's holding it. Realizes that he's tanking up without. And now with a Sprout. Gleipnir dispelled up with the onslaught trample back onto DK Focus. Death Prophet down. And now it is scramble time for Darkside. Try and TP. Try and blink. Extricate yourself from this awful spot you're in. But Mortimer.
All right, ready? Ready? Mira hits this. Oh! Oh, he's so good. He's so good at Dota. Oh, you thought.
That was a sitter. Come on.
Oh my.
It just feels like it's an easy game for Spirit.
You 7 vision for 1 second. There's just this ping. It's this ominous ping on your hero, and then you're dead. Like it's just he has the clearly illusion. They send in the snap illusion.
Oh, they've got the Ember too. Oh, that's wait.
Right, let it go.
Can
Let
we
it
see
go.
the odds now? The odds are going to be like
Just call
10 to 1, 11 to 1, right?
Has fallen.
Hey,
Give me
it's
20 to
over.
1. I'm not taking it.
Give me 100 to 1. I'm not taking it.
No.
This game's been over for, I don't know, a good, at least 10 minutes, it feels like. GG's all called around, and Team Spirit tying things up 1 to 1.